Well, hello there, and welcome back to Fallout 76. Look where we are on the map. Up here, just to the east of Cobbleton Farm. Northwest of Beckler Farm, and not far from Grafton. We're getting ready to go into this makeshift vault to secure a raider storeroom. It's all part of our quest to become our Brotherhood of Steel. This quest is called Property Rights. The raiders are storing a cache of dangerous weaponry. I've been tasked to repossess it in the name of the Brotherhood of Steel. That's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead, just go on in here. Let's do this, man. What will we find? Will we find Knight Shin in here? I thought he said he was going to meet us here. Well, not yet. Maybe I misunderstood. I don't want him here anyway. I'd rather take it on myself. We have some kind of objective over in that direction. Oh, there's people in there, all right. Oh yeah, we're supposed to talk to them first. Pierce. Somebody named Pierce. Yeah. Hopefully if there's any piercing going on, it'll be us piercing him and not the other way around. You know, like with weapons. That's what I meant by that. Check this out.
Well, looks like we have a visitor. Did the Brotherhood send you? Didn't know they were working with run-of-the-mill average wastelanders. Thought they wanted you strapped into one of those tin cans round the clock. It's wrong of me to judge by appearances, though. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Let's see here. The Brotherhood of Steel is here to claim this property. Don't mind me, I was just passing by. Or who I am is none of your business. Well, I mean, I am here to claim property.
That's so. You got a deed to go with that claim? 'Cause, we're not gonna sign it.
This vault and all material goods within are hereby under possession of the Brotherhood of Steel. This requisition will aid us in the preservation of technology and the protection of mankind. Your compliance will ensure your safety.
You know, I'm interested in hearing more about this protection of mankind business. I suppose killing a few no-good raiders is an easy price to pay for the benefit this measly little vault will provide for us as a species. Is that it?
I repeat, your compliance will ensure your safety. Not that I'd expect a simple-minded brute to understand.
Resorting to name-calling already. I have to say, I'm disappointed. Thought I'd be able to speak to someone civilized from a big-shot organization like yours. What about you, Forward Scout? Think we can work this one out? Or are your underpants in as tight of a bunch as Mr. Compliance over there?
Well, if we had more charisma, we could have said, you won't gain anything from keeping this storeroom. Do you really want to sacrifice lives here? But we don't have the charisma. We could use our perception, of which we have a lot. We could say, you're out-armored, outgunned, and we have a positional advantage. Give it up. We could say, we're taking the vault. This is your last chance to comply. Or we could say, actually, you can keep the vault and the weapons. Sorry for interrupting your day. Well, there's a part of me that does want to do this and then just come back and take them out. But that would probably screw up the quest. Maybe, maybe not. Most times when I have an opportunity to use one of my specials, I use it. So let's go and use our perception. You're out armored, outgunned, and we have a positional advantage. Give it up.
Who's to say we don't have that whole platform you're standing on rigged to blow?
I'll call your bluff. You didn't expect us to come.
Alright, I'll admit, this is a serious oversight on my part. Should have known those initiates who stopped by would have gone frying to their superiors. Humor me on one thing. This place doesn't offer us any strategic leverage over the Brotherhood. If anything, you're gonna waste more resources protecting a place so far away from your home base. So then, it must be the weapons that are important to you. What's so special about these rocket launchers? that a top-ranking member would come to collect them himself.
I don't know how you became aware of our internal hierarchy, but it's irrelevant to the situation. You will leave the weapons in the vault and disperse. Now.
How about you? Do you seriously take orders from this constipated suit of metal?
Well, we could say the weapons are Brotherhood property and we don't tolerate thievery. I could say it will make us look bad if you use Brotherhood weapons to terrorize people. We could say, I think the Brotherhood wants to cover up its mistake of letting these weapons get out in the first place. Or I could say, honestly, I don't know anything about the weapons. Well, I mean, I am tempted to say a couple of these things here, but for whatever reason, we are trying to join the Brotherhood. And you know, I hate scummy raiders. They took something that I was going to say doesn't belong to them. Does it belong to the Brotherhood? I don't know. Like he said, do we have a deed for it? Probably not. But they're scummy raiders. And the weapons are Brotherhood property, and we don't tolerate thievery.
Big words for someone who just barged in and claimed ownership of our storeroom. I suppose you don't have to follow the rules you apply to everyone else. Is that it? Because you have a righteous cause? That's fine. This story only adds fuel to our fire. We're heading back to Crater. This stash isn't worth it.
Not so fast. Tell us where you got those weapons from.
Ooh, sorry. I don't discuss Raider affairs on Brotherhood territory. If you really want to know, you can come talk to me in Crater. Don't worry. If it's only one of you, we don't usually kill on sight. Now let us through.
I guess we're letting them through. Wow. Interesting. Supposed to speak to Night Shin, but let these guys go out first. What's up, Raider Reaver? Walking through the water. Raider Reaver. Pierce. Pierce had nothing to say to us. This is kind of a neat place. So now it says Night Shin and I successfully repossessed a cache of dangerous weaponry from the Raiders. Now I need to speak with Night Shin for my next orders. Is he going to want us to go to Crater and talk to them? Hey, Night Shin.
We completed the first part of our mission. You compose yourself in a manner befitting of the Brotherhood. We don't compromise, especially not with Raiders. It's clear you understand that. Moving forward, we still need to track down the weapon source. That man appeared to know something. I don't care how you get it out of him, but make sure you get it.
Are you okay, Knight? You seem a little angry. What's going to happen to this place? You mean you're sending me to Crater? Isn't that dangerous? Or I'll find out where the weapons came from. What's going to happen to this place?
We'll set up some protectrons to guard it, and transfer the weapons back to Fort Atlas. After that, it can be used as an intermediate storehouse for anything our patrols find in the northern part of Appalachia.
Okay. Isn't going to Crater kind of dangerous?
Yes, it's dangerous, but not as dangerous as it would be to leave this thread hanging. Our duty as the Brotherhood is to preserve the future of mankind, to be relentless in our removal of threats, present and future. I wouldn't send you on this mission if I didn't think you were capable of coming back alive.
Okay. Why do you seem so angry?
I thought the Raiders were bad enough before that vile cretin opened his mouth. And we just let him... This is off topic, Initiate. Don't ask me a question like that again.
All right. I'll find out where the weapons came from.
This is your top priority. The longer we let these weapons spread, the more difficult it will be to track down all of them.
Okay. Well, we need to go speak to Pierce at the Crater.
I'm staying back to take stock of the area.
Oh, you're staying here. Oh, I was going to go help myself to a bunch of stuff. Let's go check this place out while we're here. Just a big room. A bunch of, I guess what might be water here. I don't know. I was looking at this earlier. Some kind of robot. Oh, that's a pool table I just noticed. Okay. Got a, I guess, a Protectron thing. Protectron home. Can't think of what the right word is for that. Container. Vestibule. I don't know. Wow, they have a cool jukebox. It's pretty nice. Shelves here. Well, they've got a weapons workbench. It's kind of nice. Canister, silver locket. Game's acting a little weird. I'm not sure why. A little jerky. Holes in the wall over here. Lockers. Oh, look at this. Baseball cap, just like the one that my team wears in Fallout 4. Quantum Bear. So it looks like maybe there's like there's definitely a grave here. Look at this. Looks like they were starting to dig more. Miner hat. Why are you... Yeah, the game is acting very strange. It's kind of like skipping frames or something. Here's a note that says, "One last trip. Since construction on our own vault is ahead of schedule, we decided to head into Grafton for a final supply run. Saw a bear sniffing around when we got back. Managed to scare it off with the rifle, though. I don't think he'll be coming back anytime soon. Things are starting to get bad out there, but we should be finished in a couple weeks. We'll be all right." Take that just because. I mean, they got one bed here. Where did the rest of the people sleep? A washer and dryer. I mean, it's not a bad place. Here's a note. Unessential, it says. Got a letter from Vault Tech informing us they didn't secure any spots for us in any of the vaults. They called us unessential. Unessential my ass. I helped build those damn vaults. Who the hell do they think is going to rebuild the world after the bombs hit? They won't miss any of these supplies I borrowed. What are they going to do? Fire me? A bit of flavor here. How this place got created. Oh man, that's going to drive me crazy. Well, let's go outside. Go to the crater, I guess. I don't remember where crater is. I feel like it's kind of like in the northeastern part of Appalachia. Is that right? Find out soon enough once we step outside the door here. Okay. Crater is indeed in that direction. I was right. Northeast. It's up here. The crater. All right. We are going to go for a bit of a walk. Walk here past Woods Estate. Kitty Corner Cabins. I kind of remember this area here. Wavy Willards Water Park. Yeah, I kind of remember that. All right. Let's get to walking. All right. If you're wondering why it's suddenly a different time of day, it's because I actually exited the game and reloaded it, hoping it would fix that weird little glitchy thing we were seeing in there. I haven't seen it happen again since I reloaded, but it's a little soon, so hopefully it fixed. Whoa, a Blood Eagle Wretch. Get some Blood Eagle jerky jerks up here. Doing a Scorched Wanderer? Are Blood Eagles hanging out with Scorched? They don't hang out with Scorched, do they? It's kind of weird. Eagle Wretch over here. Are the Scorched going to attack the Blood Eagle person? It's kind of weird, right? Are they really hanging out together? Boy, that's a lot of Scorched. This is a place not marked on the map. Yeah, they're just kind of hanging out together, aren't they? Oops, I missed.
I will find you.
Oh, he blew up. I'm going to clear these guys out before we go walking down through. There's a lot of them. So, I see that I do have a crit, but I don't feel like these guys are worth using my crit. On the other hand, it just kind of goes to waste. Don't use it, but I don't know. Whoa. Where are you going? I'm over here. Actually, it looks like they're fighting the Scorched now. Like I woke them up to what was up. Any more? Let's do a little bit of looting. Like that. I like that a lot. That change they made there. Just loot everything in the vicinity. I dig it. Okay, well, we cleared it out. Don't have to worry about that anymore. We'll just keep walking that way. First, we'll take a nice gander at what lies below us. Like down there. Building with the water. That building right there. Probably Hemlock Holes. Maybe this was the golf course right here. That's Wavy Willard's over there. Walk down this hill. Down to the kind of desolate looking area down here. Speak to Pierce at the crater. Night Shin and I successfully repossessed a cache of dangerous weaponry from the raiders. However, we still need to uncover their source. A raider named Pierce claimed to have the information, but will only discuss it if I meet him at his home base. Don't like this plan. I don't like it at all. But hey, right now, following orders. Can't really say what my character's motivation is for wanting to join the Brotherhood. Whoa. There's an enraged Grafton monster down there. It's fighting some snallygasters. And somebody's got a weapon. Who's shooting? We got a scavenger down there. Holy cow, they just took down the freaking Grafton monster. I just thought it'd be nice if I tried to help this guy. He's probably dead. Great sound effect. Yeah, I'm gonna say that guy's dead. He didn't survive that. Give me all what you got, Snallygaster. Is that a vertibird? Is that what that's called? I can't remember for sure. Oh, wow. His stuff. So, oh, nope, that's not him. Where is he? Where's the scavenger? I don't see him. His body must be around here somewhere. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to survive that. Two snallygasters coming at him. He should have just left well enough alone. Here he is. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I tried to help you. Let's go for a walk across this it looks like a very hot landscape. and radioactive landscape. Well, this is so cool. This is like being at Yellowstone. You do not want to set foot in those boiling pools of water. I don't know if they're actually boiling. Kind of looks like they are. What we got here? Rad stag doe. Quite a few of them. Stag party. Okay. You don't need to be afraid of me. Unless you attack me, then you'll be dead. Wavy willards over there. It was a pretty neat place. This is great. I just love how quiet it is right here. This is how I feel like a wasteland should be. I mean, there was a scavenger right back there, but just looking out, you know, you see these radioactive mutated creatures, but for the most part, it's pretty desolate. This is what I would expect to see in a place called a wasteland. We're going to walk right by Wavy Willards. Indeed we are. Talk to Roxy, talk to Ren. I think that's a different quest. Those names sound familiar to me. I think it's like retrieval quests. Some shooting going on in there. I don't need to be a part of that. I'm just going to walk around the park. Middle of the day. 12 o'clock p.m. Middle of the morning. Can I walk up this? I just kind of want to get up on the wall there and look in, but doesn't look like I can. I'm not going to try too hard. Scorched Believer. There's quite a few of them running around in there. I don't need to use my ammunition to take them out. Just leave them be. Got enough work to do without having to make more work for myself. So, I just want to say I read all of my comments. I really do. If I don't do what you suggest, could be for a couple of reasons. Could be that I just forget what you said. Could be because I didn't understand what you said. I've gotten some comments recently, and I know you guys had the best of intentions, and I'm sure your comments are great. They're great suggestions, but some of the stuff you guys are talking about, I don't understand. And I'm not trying to discourage you from leaving comments. I like it when you guys leave comments and give me suggestions on how to maybe make the game more enjoyable. I like that. It's weird over there, isn't it? Look at that. That's weird. But I just want you to know that I'm not ignoring you if I don't do what you suggest. There's possible reasons. And then sometimes I get a suggestion that I don't want to do. Happens sometimes. You know, you understand. And then sometimes I get conflicting suggestions, and I can't do all of them. So anyway, having said all that, I Appreciate all your suggestions, all your comments. But please don't feel like I'm ignoring you, or please don't be offended if I don't do what you suggested. But yeah, the comments that I recently got was something about those legendary perk cards and doing something with them, and something about a card that would make it so that I don't have to put my lockpick cards on or something. I don't know if I really care that much about lockpicking to do that. When I come across something to lockpick, I really don't mind taking a moment to swap out my cards. I would think that I saw something that if I had a free legendary card slot, I would want to use it for something else instead of for picking locks. That's just my thoughts. Getting closer to Crater here. Yeah, I like the way this place looks. All these like scorched looking trees. It really does look like a bomb dropped here. That's right. Didn't like some kind of space station or satellite or something fall here? Is that what happened here? I'd forgotten about that. So we're going to go in here. I'm going to talk to these people. Unfortunately, I didn't think to stop at a station or something to maybe pick out some apparel or armor that gives me more charisma or something. I do have the resistant undershirt and jeans that gives me a boost of charisma, intelligence, and luck. I can put that on. Takes off my Chinese stealth armor, but hopefully I won't get into a fight. Oops. But that does boost my charisma a little bit. And we just saw that if my charisma was high enough, I would have had an opportunity to use it. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Probably also have some aid that would boost my charisma, maybe. No, don't want to take Daddy-O. That does the opposite. Day Tripper. +3 charisma for just 10 minutes, though. Great Mentats. +5 charisma. That's good stuff, man. What is my charisma? It's already out of 5. It's not great. Great Mentats. Good stuff. Just seeing. Yeah. Maybe if there's like a door in here. Which I almost reached up to hit F5. It's a hard habit to break. Yeah, maybe before I go in here, I'll take something that boosts my charisma. Maybe after I go in. The Crater War Room. Okay, well, looks like he's right nearby. So let's boost our charisma and see if it helps. I think it was Day Tripper. It reduces our strength, but meh, boosts our luck too, so wouldn't hurt to have that boosted as well. Charisma's at 7. Crud, man. Why is it at 7? It was at 5. I thought that thing would give me a boost of 3, so I thought it would get me to 8. Oh, crud. We saw before that charisma of 8 would have helped, and it seems like 8 is the magic number. Probably regret this, but took that as well. Now I got my charisma to 9. I don't know, man. I thought that said it was a boost of 5.
The nerve to just barge in like that. That knight acts like some kind of righteous savior.
I told you. And they're only going to get more confident.
I won't let them. Do we have their patrol routes yet? A couple ambushes ought to take them down a notch.
We'll have to discuss this later.
Ah.
You've got a visitor.
Yeah, you do have a visitor. Hello. Nice security you got. What's up, Sheena?
Get lost.
Get lost?
Can I help you?
All right. What's up, Pierce?
So, you really came. Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of steel?
Well, tell me where the raiders got the weapons. Aren't you forgetting something? Or I'm just here to chat. You know, make friends. What does this mean? Aren't you forgetting something? I don't know. Kind of afraid of taking this real direct approach with him because he's not going to like that, but I don't think he's going to like anything. What does this mean? Aren't you forgetting something? Okay, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right! The weapons! After they got forcibly confiscated from us, I almost forgot about them. See, the thing is, you and your metal buddies put me in a pretty tight spot back there. There are people here in Crater depending on me. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it back to them. So I prioritized a little bit. Getting home to those people was more important than being completely sincere to a group of heavily armed tyrants. So if you're looking for help with your little weapon problem, you can look somewhere else.
I see.
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
We've been over this. There's no compromising with people like the Brotherhood. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
We don't know that yet for sure. Besides, everyone has their own motivations. Our visitor might have one worth talking about.
I won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that. I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
Hey, you. Don't leave yet. I've got something to say.
I'm sure Pierce didn't hear that. Let's see here. After repossessing some dangerous weapons from the raiders, I followed up at the crater to uncover their source. The resistance leader, Pierce, refused to tell me, but his ally, Sheena, wants to talk. All right, Sheena. Hey, Sheena. I want to talk to you.
Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna need to give me something in return. Interested?
Are we interested? Well, what is it that you want? I won't betray the Brotherhood, or finally... I've been waiting for a chance to stick it to those bucket heads. I'm not this attached to the Brotherhood. What is it you want?
I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in keeping track of that sort of thing, right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know.
You're really willing to betray Pierce like this? Or how do you know about our scribes? What are you going to do with that data? Or you might as well take this holotape back. I'm not giving you any intel. Are you really willing to betray Pierce like this?
This isn't a betrayal. It's just good business sense.
Okay. Hey, how did you know about our scribes anyway?
How do you know about our war room? About that vault where you ambushed Pierce? We have eyes the same way you do. Remember it.
All right. What are you going to do with that data?
We're not on friendly terms with the Brotherhood. What do you think we're going to do with it? Don't worry. If the Brotherhood is as powerful as they are confident, it shouldn't make any difference, right?
Well, I would like to say I'm not giving you any intel, but up here it says consult Scribe Valdez about the situation. Maybe we could just give her some garbage data. How would she know? Fine, I'm leaving now.
Toodles.
Toodles. All right. Let's see here. Sheena wants to strike a deal. She'll tell me the source in exchange for Brotherhood intel. Well, we're not going to give her any intel if we can help it.
Sacrifices are necessary. Hi.
Hi.
You've got the holotape?
Why should I give this to you again?
Because you want to know where we got those Brotherhood logo rocket launchers from. And working with me is the only way you're going to find out.
Okay. Can you remind me what I need to do again?
Load the holotape I gave you into a terminal that has Brotherhood info on it. Download the files, bring it back.
Oh, okay. Well, I need a little bit more time. I don't know if you noticed, but it's really only been like 15 seconds since we last talked.
I'll be here.
Over here, we've got
Don't
Burke.
get in the way.
Looks like a vampire. What's up, Burke?
You're not welcome.
Well, you're not. Thank you.
Leave.
Leave. We got a map here, but nothing on it. Well,
My fault for depending on someone.
my fault for depending on someone. Okay. It's, where did the guy go? Where'd Pierce go? He left. Alright. It's, ooh, neat. What's this place? Oh, there's Pierce. Hey, Pierce.
Pretty brave of you to go freely touring the crater like this.
How come you don't just kill me?
There's no blood spilled in the war room. This is where we plan our battles, not enact them. The Brotherhood should know that we're not a bunch of mindless killers. So if they want to send someone here to talk, they can. Not that anything will come of it.
I see. Can you tell me about the war party?
Only good things. What do you want to know?
War party? Oh, geez. What about the rest of Crater?
We have plenty of support. Not everyone wants to be directly involved. Those who do are ready to risk life and limb. There's also your fair share of mercenary craterites just looking for caps. But considering the Brotherhood could probably pay better, I suspect those mercs have an ounce of loyalty they're not willing to admit to.
Is Meg involved in this? That's a name I vaguely remember. I don't remember who Meg is, though. But is this person who I don't remember involved in any of this? Maybe she's like the leader of the Crater people, maybe.
Meg has enough on her plate without the Brotherhood to deal with. I came to her one day with an army of raiders, raring to fight. She looked at me and said, "What are you waiting for? This ain't no democracy. Just don't get Crater in trouble and we're good." So, here we are. The war party.
Okay. What's the deal with Burke?
Burke's our muscle. The most hardworking person we've got. They don't talk much. Action is more their language. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let's see. Why do you refer to Burke as they?
Because it suits them better. When I first met Burke, they were different. Secluded. Like they didn't want anyone to see them. Burke flinched when others talked about them. People expected things based on how they looked. They had these titles. Silent Man, albino dog. One day I
Vampire.
asked if something else would feel better. It took some trial and error, but eventually settled on the neutral they. They're a much happier person now, for the insignificant price of a word.
How progressive of you, Pierce. I'm glad to hear that.
Me too. We all have a public perception in this world. Sometimes it doesn't match what we feel inside. Sometimes there's nothing we can do about that, but other times there is. And I don't need to understand everything Burke is feeling to want to see a smile on her face.
I just have a hard time hearing this from a raider. Is Sheena your second in command?
She's more than a rung in a hierarchy. Sheena plans our operations. She's got a head for strategy. Said she used to play Blast Radius on repeat as a kid, until she could beat everyone she knew, including the adults. Imagine that. World's gone to shit and people still find solace in games. At that age, I was, well, still in school, studying for a future that never came to be.
That's all I wanted to know about the war party.
Why not get to know them yourself? I'm sure you'll find there's more than meets the eye.
So you run this place, huh?
Run? Look, I'm not some kind of CEO or general. This is a family. Everyone does their part. Mine is the talking. Letting people know what we're doing all this for. How important it is. I may have started this effort, but it's the war party who moves it forward. And if you're not a part of it, I caution you to stay out of its way.
Mm-hmm. What are you trying to do here exactly?
We're here to ensure that there remains a place for Crater and Appalachia. The more people come here, the more they'll want to take their own space, set their own rules, and then force those rules on others. Crater is our home, our freedom, our future. I won't allow anyone to take that away.
Who says the Brotherhood is going to take anything away?
The Brotherhood thinks of itself as our saviors. They'll take what they believe is righteous. And when we refuse to give it, they'll strike us down. It starts small. Food and supplies, a home base. They offer protection in return. And hope. Hope is powerful enough to make you blind. So when they start asking for more, when they start setting rules, occupying homes, taking lives, then it's too late. You can't let it get that far.
Let's see. Oh boy. Let's see here. It's too early to say what will happen. I think you're overreacting. Order could be a good thing. I agree the Brotherhood is dangerous, or we could speak for the Brotherhood and say, we are Appalachia's only hope for salvation. You're getting in the way. I don't know if I feel that way. I mean, I think you might be overreacting a little bit, dude.
I'm responding to a threat. You can ignore the threat all you want. That doesn't make it go away.
All right. Are there any other threats in Appalachia?
Besides the obvious scorched and mutant life. Foundation, maybe. But it'll be a long time before they start asking for more. They're like us, in some ways. Just looking for a home. But don't tell Meg I said that.
Let's talk about something else.
Too political for you? Don't worry. In the end, it just amounts to fighting.
I guess I'll see you around, buddy.
I'll be here until the Brotherhood isn't.
Be here until the Brotherhood isn't, he says. All right. This is another place that I can't remember whether it existed or not before this expansion. I don't think it did. I don't think it existed, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Well, here's what I'm hoping will happen and what I'm suspecting will happen. We're going to go back to Fort Atlas, and we're going to talk to Scribe Valdez, and we're going to come up with a plan. We're going to come up with a plan that basically we're going to put fake data on a holotape, and we're going to hand it over. And hopefully they won't be able to tell it's fake data, because they probably won't like that very much. But, you know, I'll come in ready to fight if that happens. I'm going to go ahead and put my Chinese stealth armor back on because it does help with rads. Ended up not needing charisma after all. Get off the stage. But, you know, I feel like, most of the time when I need to use a special, I don't have the opportunity to use it because I didn't know in advance. So that time I felt like, well, this is me knowing I'm going to talk to someone in advance. So let's go ahead and boost our charisma. Didn't pan out. Wasted it. Some, day tripper and great mentats. Not the worst thing in the world, but I feel like great mentats are kind of hard to come by. I don't know if I could craft those or not. I don't remember what it takes to craft them. I don't know if I have the energy, the recipe to craft them. But maybe that's something I should look for when I'm dealing with traders. Visit other players' camps, maybe. I don't know. But if I think about it, next time I find myself back at my camp, I'll go to my chemistry station and see what's needed. Yikes. See what's needed to make some Ventet. So this guy, he's got like a crown over his head. I don't remember what that means, but I don't think that means he's legendary. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think all legendary enemies actually say legendary in their name. Since he's not legendary, I'm not going to deal with him. Instead, we'll just go ahead and continue our nice quiet walk in the rain here. Quite nice out here. Although, you hear the wind howling, it's actually probably miserable out here. But me and my stealth suit, I'm nice, dry, and warm. Putrid mole rat. I'm going to take this shortcut up here. I hear you behind me, putrid mole rat. Not mall rat, mole rat. I'd just rather not deal with it. You know how it is. You can see I'm hungry and thirsty. I don't think I'm going to deal with food and drink anymore in the game. It's just a bit of a hassle. I don't know if the buff you get for being full is worth it. Where are we now? We're at Site Bravo. Place I barely remember. We go up and over these mountains, it looks like. We're going to try to anyway. Look how high up that is. It's way up there, man. Got a lot of climbing to do. Squeeze through here. This will work. Nicely done, if I may say so myself. Sometimes these mountains are a little tricky to get over. Right here, I don't know if I'll be able to get past this. Ah, but I did. Still have a ways to climb. Love this mutation that lets me climb or jump higher. I love it. Do this. Here we go. There we go. Nice little ramp coming up here. Here we go. House up here. Monongah Mine. Really? This isn't Monongah Mine, is it? Up at the top? Yes, it is, isn't it? hear something, I feel like. Again. Oh, jeepers creepers. That startled me. I was just getting ready to say how peaceful it was out here. Whew, I did not care for that at all. No, sir, I did not. That's Fort Atlas over there, right? Yeah. Metal dome. Gotta get around these guys. Really don't want to take them all on. Really don't. Crouch and sneak past them all. Yeah, this is another place I don't remember. I don't remember this place. That's probably gonna hurt. Pretty far down. There's another way down over here. Beatrice the Wrench? I don't remember that place. Alright, let's get our butts over to Fort Atlas. These train tracks will take us over there. Oh. Yeah, I think they will. Whoa, who are these people? Blood Eagle Flayers. These guys are high level, man. Nope, I believe they've seen me now. Not too afraid of them. Oh, he's throwing grenades or something. Nicely done, sir. What are those sound effects? What's shooting that thing at me? He's got some kind of grenade launcher. Nice. What you got for me, boys? Yeah, that's right. I took your stuff. Blood Eagles. Pfft. Their name is scarier than they actually are. They're walking around over there. Another Blood Eagle Flayer. What are they doing so close to Fort Atlas? It's a little concerning. Let's see if I can get up here this way. I think I did before. Just don't want to walk all the way around. So we're just fine. Just fine. Well, since we're on this side of the building, let's go over here and scrap all of our junk. And yeah, I'm getting more and more junk. Pretty soon I'm going to run out of space in my stash. I'm not really sure what I'll do about that.
No telling what the next challenge will hold.
No telling. There's no telling.
Getting in on the ground floor.
Scrap items. Scrap all junk. Yes, I would like to scrap all of my junk. I would now like to scrap all of these weapons. Ooh. Crafting item unlocked. I mean, this is just some regular old combat armor. I don't need this stuff. Down to 170. I was hoping to get down further than that. But looks like this is going to be it. Looks like that's going to be it. Now, just dump all of our stuff in here. Look at this. It's up to 1040 now. Alright. Well, if you look at the time, you'll see that it is time for me to end this episode. When we come back next time, we'll go on in there. We're going to go talk to Scribe Valdez about the situation and see if we can come up with a plan. Thanks for joining me on this episode. I hope you guys had a good time. If you did, you know the deal. Maybe leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.